A bit of a peek out there. Patrick Hu spots it.
But this is all just to try to keep this disguised here. This maneuver from Gen in behind the box, waiting for his timing, sees the fake out. Clone, swing the corner, finds a headshot. Patrick Hu, welcome to the stage. You have to wait for that second round to begin. You're on the floor.
Yeah. Well, the good news for GE is they did sell this fake well enough. They kept 3 players from DFM on the other side of the map, so they're able to sneak their way through. Yudotan did take some damage, slowed up by the vines. Good flash.
The flash is there, but boom, only able to find one. Kelly's going to be taken down. Prowler goes out. Scouts Crystal here in this position. They know he's behind the wall. Still does well to find that kill before getting taken down by Art. He's caught off guard by Kelly lurking just outside of door.
Spike down A.
The falling though. That does leave Poppy now in a 1v2. Given what we know about this guy, he's absolutely capable of it. Spike, however, still dropped. Has to retap. Sets up the smoke. Has to decide the pile of this. A 2v1 facing towards Tree, and he gets it damn close, but it will be May to go ahead. Not wanting to give him any kind of opportunity here. I thought maybe we would see an early save here from Art, not buy down, go for that Odin nice and early, but well, Jinbung able to just get a couple stray shots there, sensing a timing. As Yudotan similarly tagged up, Crystal dead. And the odds of GE putting a dent in this DFM lineup at the moment looking pretty unlikely.
Yeah, going to be very challenging to break through these defenses. Good read here early from DFM, good crossfires. Some really good util from Akame to make sure that some of those players trying to get through. A bit of a stun there, but GN right there. Oh, 3 kills for GN. Woohoo! That was team. You can really cut off a lot of the map, keep GE guessing. Drone does get the spot there on the Jinbung.
Jinbung a little bit too early with that jiggle peek. As well, Crystal, yeah, I was going to say, door gets opened up. He's got line of sight. With that outlaw in hand, able to find one mate. Just peel off a kill, but falls down quite low. Jin Shields taking him to a total of 35. Is Spike going to be planted? Jinbung looking to try to scale off this, but he's already noted previously. And okay, distract on the door. The swing out from mate, able to find one. Jinbung at the same time, finding Poppy before getting taken out by Kelly S. Seeing Patrick Hu now versus 2. And Art will be the first to fall. May, with just no HP to work with, not going to be able to get it done. Global will go ahead, deny a
grab an orb. Get that Yoru ult, which is so annoying to deal with as a defender, especially on Lotus. There's just so many places that you can creep into.
Oh, and GN, they just fall right into his open arms. Hell yes.
Point today. And again, a big part of DFM's new roster is getting him fired up, getting him online. Ooh.
Kelly's pushing forward, peeking to waterfall, able to find one. Cage out. Jinbung just going to disrespect that. It's going to be the spike drop now here towards back sight. Finds the follow-up. Yudotan not able to try to keep them in the round. All on Crystal. Looking for the first. Finds it. The headshot connecting there. The spray a bit frantic, but eludes damage. 1v2. Still, though, the salvo's a world away. The high-low setup, and they line up for him! What a Red Bull clutch is Crystal!
You could go a bit.
And Art's just in such a poor spot. Does go ahead, TP across to the opposite side, but Poppy watching long sight lines here. Is even the Rolling Thunder going to be committed? Global Esports just wanting to ensure that they can gain the lead right here, right now. Not going to be a flawless. Here's May, able to find 2. Some decent damage dealt, but Crystal with the final shot from the Outlaw will be able to go ahead and clean things up. So an ult committed.
Looking to maybe be a difference maker here, as you do have the neural theft as well for Yudotan. Of course, Poppy with his ult, but Showstopper available for May, and he's just down, he's out.
Oh, wait, what a shot there. Patrick Hu just swinging.
Drone's gonna go out. A Prowler from Akame as well. Now DFM trying to gum up the works. What a shot.
I mean, Jinbung's just out into the open though. Sure, he's able to find one, but he cannot try to make, trade this back and get into any real advantageous position. Now the neural theft gonna be committed. Yudotan feeling all is just looking for a little timing there on the corner. Kame here at backside, able to find one. The Haunt about to go through, knows that they're scaling forward rapidly, trying to get in on top of him. They know that he's stuck into the corner. The classic drawn out. Yudotan will be able to find that kill. Gen now, though, arriving both players so very...
Any other value out of that round. Again, though, big ults, judge for Art. So, gotta be careful here as GE.
I mean, flashed up, kind of just all clustered together over towards Baby Door here. Akame gets taken down, TP forward, up into the smoke. Patrick Hu, feeling past, able to find one. Art does finally strike that judge being put into play, but he's not ready for Yudotan.
Last player standing.
And May, the crosshairs off center. Crystal now down here on the site. Jinbong just trying to stay as quiet as he possibly can. Oh, I think he spotted a pixel, though. He has no idea. The Crystal's forward, but Crystal jumps up onto the box. Will not be able to stabilize the aim fast enough, but now there's blood in the water. The Sharks getting ready to surround as Jinbong about to push out over towards Mount Poppy. The noise being heard, and he cannot find that opening shot. So Poppy cleans it up. 2 players lost on the side.
And it's going to be Sheriffs for the side of DFM.
Oh Art. I mean, this should
mad.
read like
This
a book
madness.
now. They know exactly where he's at.
My ult's ready.
It was a solid idea. The problem was they saw you, though.
If you're blind.
Should have just, you know, you need to have the assistant coach run over and unplug the monitors real quick before the round starts.
Here.
There's May, though.
Well,
Fantastic headshot.
May is May. Yeah.
Jinbong still checking down towards stairs. Now sights being turned back over into this direction. Yudotan fading away, spots out that shoulder. Jinbong locked in position here for the moment. Second shot from Crystal will connect. Jin going to be taken down. It's Jinbong. Oh my God, desperately needed the breakthrough there. That shot was just instantaneous, however. And May getting timing a bit. Skelias from behind will be able to find that kill. Invested in the previous round, given that they also went for the pit. But not to be seen. Spot out there on the Jinbong Poppy, going to be being all the way here, well into the back, and Patrick Hu as well, just jumping out. Finds May with a shorty in hand. Crystal sends out the Armageddon. Jinbong absolutely obliterated. Jin just held in a position to flash across. Patrick Hu on the swing.
You got to
Comes up
save.
with a kill. I mean, yeah, DFM.
You know, the Breach Teho, but also the Yoru. The Yoru is a huge part of this. You can get that ult. You can identify where May is. You can then call in Crystal's Armageddon right on top of the majority of DFM. Akame and Art, okay. You're going to get a couple. Not going to drop the guns just yet.
I mean, but in the end, you just need to hold on to these. Nothing else to play for other than their lives. Ults are online. Global obviously have a hell of a bank. As Akame looks to try to hold the door, Art will be able to find that second kill. Poppy on the chase. TP across, it's going to be cleared out. Maybe even cause distraction for the rest of the team as they get ready to attack.
I mean, Akame's in a difficult position, potentially. A pinch being set up here by GE towards B.
Faces onto the first, he's able to find Crystal. Thinks about the Prowler. And maybe a potential timing here. Poppy is able to find one. Akame on the reswing, able to go ahead, picks him off. Checks for a little bit more, Haunt now destroyed. As the showstopper into the corner, gets the spot out. Yudotan going to be blown to smithereens. In shell down onto the site. Coming with a re-peek back in from main. Will be able to clean it up. DFM, at long last, will break the win streak as they get themselves a 3rd round victory.
Yeah, this time around, the timing there, recoverable. A lot of attention now. Using the drone, clear B. TP in as well.
Double TP forward once again this time. Jam out in a position to go for the transfer shots. Art, however, just trying to scale up through the wall. Pushes forward. I mean, it's just a shooting gallery, 1 by 1. They just give line of sight over, and Global just hit every single target.
Spike planted.
Yeah, it just felt like trying to get ahead of the curve a little bit was DFM.
Trying to catch him off guard with some of these timings, perhaps. Either way, though, the pinch is there. Yudotan breaks through the door, gives him the back.
What GE can bring to the table. A couple of the players do have full armor for the side of DFM, a judge for GN and a judge for Art.
And Yudotan, jeez, is able to find the shot. Art a bit too slow now. That neural depth once again telling all. Pivot getting ready to come through. Looks like DFM does have the right read. They're starting to go for the pivot back over to A, but then they rethink it.
Who's next?
Double peek back in from Waterfall slows up the reapproach here from GN, who would love to be in position a bit faster, given that he just has a judge. Excuse me.
I don't know if like a elbow stuck through that smoke or something.
I know your name stands for guided missile, but guided bullets that's just unfair. Akame doing his damnedest, is able to find a second. Gives them an opportunity, but Crystal's still here. Both players pushing in from his angle. Drone going to be sent out. Akame trying to keep them all held at bay. But there's the Rolling Thunder. Akame has fallen.
Flash out.
Right now it just feels like Jin has no hope in hell. Both players just stuck back at tree. The time is ticking away. Just no real opportunity. Trying to make a go of this one. A triple face finds the first and will end up falling 9-3 at the half. Global Esports.
Off of each other nicely. There's some good util, and then it all just went out the window.
All right, well, pistol round at the opener went the way of DFM, but Art, just as we jump.
Exactly. They pinged the spot, but do they think that's where Yudotan went?
Now, Yudotan on the third attempt will be able to find it. Jinbung going to be taken down, 2 players lost. Some decent damage onto the lineup here of Global, but elimination still not quite yet in their hands until May manages to find Patrick Hu. A site opened up a bit.
30
It's
seconds
tripwire.
Time, ooh, starting to dwindle. This trip is going to be cleared. May pushing his way through, but Crystal on that peak, finding one. Jin going to be taken down. Akame does get into a position to go for the plant. May is instantaneous with that
Player
headshot.
standing.
Poppy, however, arriving,
Spike down,
interrupts the
B.
spike plant. It's now just stranded here on the floor. 12 seconds remaining. It's May, sends out the paint shield, trying to buy himself some space. Gets drawn off of the plant. Challenges in for a fight, but he's just out of time.
Player standing.
He'll find the kill. But surely already here. Gonna guide them to an 11th round win. Haunt does get a reveal. Patrick Hu, noted by that, is Art pushing forward, goes for it. Swinging on the corner though, but it's just far too slow. And Patrick Hu backs across, finding him, now spraying wildly into the smoke. And one by one, they shall fall. Yudotan is coming away with these eliminations. 2 remaining players absolutely tagged up. Akame has been doing well to find some frags, but
Might be a pivot towards B if they can break through, but isn't that aftershock to slow him down?
at least want to try to fake the pivot here. Patrick Hu now for the moment alone on the site, now dead. Swing out Yudotan looking for a little bit more and does nearly find himself a second elimination there.
Spike planted.
Shot through, looking for Jinbung, trying to fish him out through that wall, but can't quite find it. Spike is planted, Salvo's too late to get the interrupt, and Art now a deep flank around the back, just that Sheriff in hand though. See if this plan comes to fruition. We'll be going down through the stairs. Should be able to catch a timing here on to Kelly S. The shots are noted. Now he strikes. Bulldog picked up, but it looks like DFM, a little bit more fight left in them. Because the time is just not going to be on Global's side.
There, so
Thorin's Throne destroyed. Thorin's Throne destroyed. May be slowed up here.
30 seconds left.
None of Global going to be nearby, immediately evacuating as soon as they hear the showstopper draw out. Checks the close corner. Crystal at the same time, able to find one as Kame going to be taken down. Swing on to the corner, but now default plant coming through DFM.
oh,
Spike in play. Kelly S lurking around the back. Art once again trying to go for this lurk timing here. Flash not going to connect. They look to double face. Now he knows that he's in a bit of a bad situation, but cannot run away. Faces back in. Ends up along the wayside, a little bit of damage there onto the enemy breach, but kill cannot be found. GN flashed up, tucks back. The Salvos flying towards him, looks for a little bit more. May with covering fire, helps to try to keep him alive. Fault line gonna be flying out, and they're all lined up as Kelly S. They'll pick up a 3K and get Global up to map point.
yeah, and this is really good stuff from Kelly S and GE.
Whichever team is able to find the victory here in this set, it's gonna be a very big boon for them moving forward. Ton's fishing here for some wallbang shots. Jinbung, however, managing to get up on top of the box. Lude's taking damage and comes away with that elimination. So C-Site for now in control here for DFM. Have the spike plant. They look for a little bit more. Nightfall's going to be sent out over towards Waterfall at the same time. Patrick Hu puts a mask on, goes sprinting forward, identifying 2 players over towards this water bend. Paranoia crashing across. Jan, however, to win out the fight. The flank is noted, but he still comes away with that kill. Patrick good for 1, now a 4v2.
Missiles away.
Salvo sent to just buy a little bit more time, but with 45 seconds remaining on the clock, and GN still backstabbing. This round is not going to be going the way of Global Esports. It seems this time for DFM, barring a miracle from Poppy, something that he has delivered in the past. They should beat DFM clinging to
Spike
life.
planted.
Slow push forward, finds that first. And he got in the transfer onto Akame. You start believing.
It's a good read for DFM. They're going to avoid a lot of that util.
Paranoia dodged out there by Jinbung, just able to drift away from it. Pushing ready to come through. Oh, right before the flash connects, Jan. Taking Patrick Hu's head clean off. The re-swing out here, and that's just going to be them lining up. 3 kills here for the side of Jinbung. Kelly S all on his lonesome. Sticking back over here towards stairs. Eventually will fall. Flawless round for DFM. Much needed. He's here within the smoke. Kelly S just watching, waiting for the exit. It's like Art wanting to just try to wait and see where to dissipate, but the timing, the bait on the Prowler is actually gorgeous. Very well.
Mound and hasn't really seen much. They can lean in this direction. Poppy right around the corner, gets identified.
And jump forward here, May, despite being caught up in the tripwire, still able to find a shot. Crystal finding it, the trade there, but Jinbung is catching Yudotan on a bit of a link.
Especially now that you've got a new player coming in, you know, you want to get them comfortable with each other, being able to communicate in the heat of the moment. 100%, I like it. Oh boy.
Looking for a bit of a crunch play here. 3 players still on the approach from Mound. Jan some shots through the smoke to just try to fish for anything that he can get. Flash, however, does connect. Patrick Hu able to find one. Crystal finds another. Poppy with a headshot onto Art, and suddenly the round starts getting away from him, rolling down. Starting to make some noise here. Jinbung eating a bit of damage. Kelly has 5 HP, but on this deep line of sight angle. As the swing out is good, and just like that, Global Esports.
Although GE has an okay read on this, trying to play into the smoke, trying to catch DFM off guard, but they paused. They're waiting for the reinforcements. Good shot from May.
Finding himself all 3 players here on this B site.
Time to jump.
Knocks him to the floor. The rest of the team wraps around through the connector. Spike now planted. Just Yudotan and Poppy. Try to see if they can do some damage and turn this back into their favor, but a 2v5, quite a bit to ask. Even if it is from these 2 players. Yudotan, though, on the corner, snappy with the first shot. Does manage to find a Kame. Chamber on the floor. How much more do you look for before you call it quits and just look to try to die to the spike? Jinbung going to be noted here at Halls, just playing ring around the Rosie, not wanting to give him the opportunity as Yudotan does get tagged up here. Jinbung able to go ahead and snap on, and May pushes forward past screen.
Art's got the regen shield though.
Left.
Now Poppy should just back out.
Yeah, just going to be forced away, down to 44. Your rotation's getting ready to come through. Akame able to find one. Yudotan going to be put down here by the Outlaw. 100, but either way, Spike will go off. DFM will flawlessly carry forward all of this weaponry as we get ready to go into their bonus round, and GE just going to go down to the Spike.
All right, really curious now how the game plan.
This was just a rotate as well from Patrick Hu. He just sprinted across to the B site. Right now, that Jet is not here. Trying to counteract. Still, though, 3 players trying to grind through here is push out of the smoke, and Poppy just doesn't know which way to look. Jinbung able to find 2 as Kelly has Poppy. Now Crystal as well. All falling to the floor. A solid shot. Patrick Hu will find the hit there. But Jan around the back still on these lurks. Comes away with the
clear into Halls. Now, you do have that Yoru. So you do have the ability to kind of potentially throw the clone through, throw a flash through, try to clear out that Halls position.
Patrick Hu just spotted the recon. Not getting cleared fast enough through the wall. Kill does come through. It's Kelly S. Tucking away, able to find 2, and suddenly the round is absolutely shifted. Gian will stabilize, finding another, but Kelly S with a 3rd sheriff shot. Thorn's thrown in. Akame sliding forward over towards screens, making some noise here, but now is all on his lonesome. Just that Outlaw. Try to keep him in it, but seems like good quietly. No one to flush him out. The wall still not broken here at A main. Things very much get slowed down, but Gian hits a hell of a shot on Crystal. Dead there at Flowers. Kelly S on the re-peek. We'll find May. Gets the punish. Art going for this plant. Do they just timing him out of the smoke? Looks like the answer is going to be no, but they are able to find the follow-up off the back. The flash is so damn clean. And now it is all on Jinbung. He can only find 1. Kelly S. 2 huge back-to-back rounds as he nearly pulls off an ace and gets Global their 2nd round win.
They're doing a great job here of keeping DFM guessing. And again, the diligence. Try to keep that chamber firing. Even though Akame was whiffy on that opening shot.
Oh, but he hits the jiggle. Crystal trying to set up, trying to bait.
A lot of util to clear through here. The double sentinels.
Looking for the flash out onto the push. This time Kelly S not going to be given the opportunity to go for the heroics of the previous 2 rounds. 3v5. It's DFM. Oh, shot going wide. A little bit too much movement there from Akame, but either way, covering fire.
High-low setup, sort of, but drone actually
back, but no, it actually cut. Yeah, it does cut across over towards that B side.
Yep.
And instead, I mean, they just face forward. Crystal eats an immense amount of damage, but Art eating a little bit more. Takes the headshot there from Yudotan, is able to find a kill. Hunter's Fury going to be gained in death as Thorn's now going to be popped here. dissuading them from pushing forward onto the site.
I'd be very nervous about this if I'm DFM.
Flash out the pace coming through, and Kelly S able to go ahead and collect two.
Down A.
Hunters are just going to go ahead and really look to storm their way forward into the B site before any kind of reinforcements can come through. Trigger gets pulled here on the ultimate. Weapons taken away from the side of DFM here for a brief little moment as Yudotan trying to go up and over the top, but it's going to be the shot there from Jinbong with the classic in hand. Go ahead and finish off the enemy KJ. Drone still guarded now in play. No one going to get caught by that. The Cosmic Divide as well going to be exchanged on both sides, just absolutely dissecting the map, cutting it to pieces, and Kelly S trying to look for a timing, trying to catch them off guard.
Spike
It's a
planted.
falling to the wayside. He's in control now here in the hands of DFM, but shock dart at the feet. Decent damage found as May, flash going deep enough, and that's the last one that he has at the ready. But as the wall falls, it's going to be Crystal who actually manages to find Kian and May. A 2v3, the drone not going to be finding a damn thing. Star set up for the pull. The recon going to be lobbed in. Quickly cleared as the spam fight begins. And Art wins it out. Another tap from Crystal. But there's just realistically no hope in hell. Would have to be an ace clutch. There's just not enough time for him. Even if he can get the eliminations, he cannot get the defuse. A team ace for DFM. What a pop as they get a 5th round win. Once again, pushing forward, trusts that it's going to be a fake out.
I need a stop.
Fall for it. Patrick Kuhn now going to take a try his luck. Woo! Does manage to stabilize that shot. Looked like he was going to be off, but it's the hit. Jan now dead. Smokes taken away from DFM.
And you can see they're setting up sneaky plays on both sides of the map.
All the walls there, and Art is completely trapped in with the spike dropped. Thorns now popped on the opposite side, and Cali S just staying tucked back. Reinforcements a world away, but it seems like he likes his odds. No one looking to really join in alongside him in this position. The spot out there onto one player. Now look at the try to flood and overwhelm. Cali S still doing well to come away with another. Woo. Kame dead. May just taking the time, grabbing the orb, spike in hand. 19 seconds left on the clock. It's just going to be a save for the operator in all likelihood. Or maybe the call says, you know what, we don't need it. I do have a tour de force. Either way, Crystal will push forward and find the kill, and Global.
You want to make sure that they don't fall for the same thing twice. There goes that chamber ult, like you were mentioning. Oh my god, dude.
He's starting to warm back up.
Things getting a little bit dicey. Crystal gonna get ahead of this wall. Are they gonna be ready?
Waiting for the timing. Spots up the first, pulls the trigger, finds it. TB having to be taken there by May, but he's delivered right into Kelly S's hands.
Out of charge.
Oh, he gets that ult off just in time. An attempt at clearing the gate crash, not quite going to connect there with the shorty. Spots out both players, gets himself over to Halls. Kame at the same time just pushing forward into the next there, and Poppy just taking it on still here. If he can find one from
By
Halls,
any time.
that lockdown could come out. It's waiting patiently. Footsteps spotted. The shot there, swinging forward, interrupts the plant and kills them all. And Art will find one, May gets the other, but the time, it's out of their hands. Yudotan's so quiet, so patient, so deadly.
Last round in
Gets
the half.
GE the round.
It's gonna be one of those players who's making sure that that part of the map is theirs. And now you've got an ult here, like you said, for Yudotan.
And used it in the previous round when I thought he might just go ahead and ensure it. Didn't need it. As Crystal peek out, Crystal hunting, finding two. The Hunter's Fury, Patrick Hu, Yudotan both going to be taken down at the same time.
Crystal.
Makes it to the site, looking to go for the plant. Shock dart. Attempted the bounce, not able to find it. This time the spike does get planted. It's in play. 3v3, 3v2 is Art on the linger. Finds the IGL of Global. Thorns popped, stopping any attempt at a Hall's push. Kame to get a little bit more damage. Jinbong. Last unscathed player is Crystal. Finds himself a third. 5 HP, they almost line up for him. But it's going to be Poppy left standing as Global get themselves a...
Trying to cut this off. They're gonna have to cede control of the B side over. They can get this flank under control. Could still be good.
Oh, aren't able to find one. Poppy trades it out, takes a little bit of damage as May looks for a timing. Seeing the shock dart fly, cannot confirm the kill, and Poppy's just holding down the door. 1 for 1 on the map in pistols, 2-2.
Bench from kickoff. DFM was able to take them down. Tap of the orb and high pen guns.
Oh,
Well, speaking of, it's a good kill for Yudotan. Catches Jinbung just out on the side on B. Maybe just the timing with the smoke there.
I'll see it back, but Global not looking. And he advantages. Very nice. Shot that from Akame. Finds possible here for him, and they might even really try for it. Maybe some picks onto the exiting players, perhaps. Akame swinging out, tailwind over the side. Updraft from Patrick Cooch, trying to stay a little bit more elusive here. It's tiny bits of damage. And okay, eventually Will get taken down. May finds Yudotan.
Okay.
But the time, not really going to be there. It's just all about damage from here on out. Seems like that might just be the end of it, and it is. 2 players surviving. Once again, not too bad here.
And Akame is holding down. Bit of an off angle.
Rendezvous at the ready. He's going to have to be Johnny on the spot with it. Finds the first, overstays though. It's out for a little bit more, not necessarily anticipating that it was going to be a 3-player push in from Art. Speaking of, Art on the crossfire. Out on the side.
Can't win a 1v1 against Poppy coming out of Link. This could be very fruitful for GE.
Oh, he just pushes up into the smoke.
That's one way to deal with it.
He's able to play off the damage previously set there on to Crystal, so finds that kill, giving his life to the cause.
30 seconds left.
DFM from here can't really afford to have any more players lost. There's 20 seconds remaining. Kelly S is still able to find a kill. May going to be taken down. The swing out. Jinbung dead. All on GN, and Poppy is instantaneous with a headshot. Bonus.
Need a little bit more coordination. We've seen a lot of that from GE today. They've been doing a great job.
This time Akame not going to be able to find the headshot. Yudotan taking him down. Quick little jiggle peek out. May does find the follow-up headshot. Potentially recover the weapon, but for the moment does not have any kind of gate crash set up to try to rejoin over on this A side a little bit faster. GN does manage to find one, dodges the shock. It's about the re-peek, but Kelly S just strafing over. Finds the kill. There's the follow-up. Thorns gets situated. Just trying to hold them in place. Flash at the ready. The drone to try to check May. I don't believe he gets caught by this one, and the second shot is able to find Poppy. Crystal, however, there for the punish. Comes away with the kill. Full flash there onto Kelly S. Forces him into the back of dugout. Just realistically, what are you trying to do from here? An attempt at the Thorns, but quickly cleared the recon. Over the top to just try to get some kind of eyes on him, but Crystal swings the corner, comes up with 2.
GE's got time and money on their side. They're just waiting out. Gonna get ahead of that wall, maybe. Nope, just one.
Patrick Cooch up over the top, catches a glimpse there. May eating some damage, eating a death. So eventually the kill is
up and try to push from the other side of this Cosmic Divide. Could have created a flank angle, but
this is where you would love to have the dimensional drift still at the ready. Push out though.
Wow.
Quick peek from Jinbung, able to find one, but Kelly S situated up close, gets rid of GN. Art falling moments before. 2v
angles there. You need to go through Art and clear that, and then try to make your retake. Instead, they just try to go for a kind of a flood play. Just gets shut right down. Plus, there's the Cosmic Divide there. Okay, that's not great for Akame.
And there's no exit.
Nope.
Flick misses. Rendezvous does not go out. They're just trying to reposition Art desperately. Urbanly hunting here for a kill and will be rewarded with one. Poppy going to be taken down, so at least able to trade one out.
And that's the smoke's gone. That makes this round, in theory, quite a bit easier. But Patrick, who's so far forward, Art able to outduel him. That's a big win for DFM.
Making this a bit more unlikely to be the conclusion of the map, but
They have no
Yudotan
idea.
He's got different ideas. How patiently does he play it is going to be the question here. GN at the same time able to find Kelly, so now he knows that he's running out of time. Spots the first player, but love to go a little bit deeper, get some more information, but instead we'll just settle for killing the Jinbug here at Flowers. Now invests the lockdown.
Oh, and that alarm bot, so smart.
The swing around the back, the fake out, catching a shot. GN able to find the kill there. But the detain, it manages the strike. Crystal comes away with one. May still here, sending out the flash. The time is just not going to be on his side. They play it wisely. DFM not overstepping here. They will get themselves another round victory, breaking a huge win streak.
Doesn't work out, but with that dimensional drift available for May, but you're able to bait that out. So plenty of time here, plenty of rounds to work with for GE. Up and over with the blades, doesn't get much.
Eyes at the ready, May able to find one. Escapes the gate crash, but down the 9 HP. Push forward, Art just gonna be absolutely massacred as Kelly is so far in. Poppy now finding GN and it's starting to unravel. Spike gonna be planted. Ult invested, weapons taken away. May dropping down out for Flowers. Kelly S having to backpedal, shifts away, but Jinbug out of the nebula. And Poppy clearly just not quite registering it. Ends up getting eliminated, but two players are so very low, and somehow May survives. He's in with a headshot, Crystal. No util to speak of. You can see the frustration there in the player cam, realizing that it's just not worth for him to try to fight this one out.
Try to push towards Art like Yudotan did. Try to push towards Secret, yeah.
This has occurred to me that they still have 2 timeouts.
Who does?
DFM. They haven't used a single one. G is the only one that's timed out on this map.
Oh.
Might come to
I guess you're right. I hadn't realized that either.
All right, well, a loss of May. Akame able to go ahead and find Patrick Hu, so once this vice wall is gone on B.
Just going to use that steel guard in.
Pushes Art forward.
So smart.
Yudotan is there, ready to find that elimination. Gen holding the door, however, Jinbug says, I got a classic, that's fine. Buy the bundle, baby. Peeks in, Yudotan going to be taken down. Now the spike is stranded. All 3 players stacked up. GE would have to just brawl their way through this. It's clear on the flash, headshot instantaneous. Jinbug with the 3K cleanup. It's a DFM. Still, it doesn't end like this.
Uh-huh. You say that. I mean, you've got an operator, you've got a couple ults, you've got a dead operator.
Got a dead op. It's Patrick Hu just over the top. That hero rifle trades it out for the operator. Cloudburst covering fire. Obfuscation there as Jen will do well to go ahead and ensure that remains on the floor.
Anywhere near this.
And he is in such a committed position with nothing to play around with, nothing to really work for him. The recon not used, hits the first shot, hits a second, and that might just be enough. Cosmic Divide now going to be called out, but already Yudotan pushing well past that.
30 seconds left.
Going to be widely unconcerned. He looks to try to flood a little bit deeper, fight forward. Cannot find more. Crystal now on 1v2. The up in hand, the tap of the spike. Now we'll commit in for the plant itself. As the Cosmic Divide has dissipated. The peek in, May. Pre-firing the angle, we'll find the headshot, and this time, DFM will not allow it to happen. See, I was right. And that's going to be them now getting up to 9.
My ult's ready.
So maybe just going to set it up to cover the front of the site. That's my guess.
Gate crash from May, just expiring. Going to be a little bit further away as Patrick Hu looks for the opener and finds it. Jinbug going to be taken down. Site widely opened up, 20 seconds remaining on the clock to push forward. Crystal going for the plant. Thorn set up.
Here.
Spike in play, 5 players still strong here for the side of G as they look to bring this series to its end. Dimensional drift out, May scouting, calls here, noticing Patrick Hu's on the corner. Akame able to hold the line, finds the first, now brings it back into a 4v4. Time working against them. The swing up from Yudotan, faces back in towards mid. Arc going to be eliminated. Jien off screen, able to find Kelly S and May. Flushes out Yudotan, the Hunter's Fury to try and delay. Jien going to be taken down. Poppy saved up, but look at the damage. Both of them eating the hit. As May, he dies, but the defuse is there. Akame doing his best. Sylvan comes away. about this position, but isn't going to confirm anything here. The jiggle peek out, the shoulder spotted. The shot flies, but Akame cannot find the punish. A world away from his rendezvous. As the flood gets ready to come through. Nice flick, finds one. Crystal can take it down. The redraw on the up, and Patrick Hu is dead.
One enemy
Tries to
remaining.
find this final flick, cannot make it happen, but Kelly S is the last one standing. From an overtime.
This is quite the map. What looked like it was just going to be GE kind of running away with this series. Could have an overtime. Well, okay, Kelly S.
It's calling like he's so low. They're on the nano. Hunter Sphere going to be coming in, but it's going to be late. Now having to assess and try to spot out these players. The updraft out the window shot. Somehow not connecting. Akame nearly able to find it. We got battle, however, the shot connecting. Jacob down the fadeaway from Patrick Hu. Gets rid of May. And somehow, some way. DFM now very much on the back foot. Swing on the corner, Akame, the last one left standing and not for long.